Brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. Wheeler, Lecter, and AJ with you. Still filling in for Ollie, who's going to be back sometime this week. But AJ is doing a fantastic job.
I'm doing an all right job.
Thank you for clearing that up. Yesterday, we called it Blue Monday. Well, we didn't call it. Apparently, that's a thing. Blue Monday, the third Monday of January or something like that.
Oh.
And I think what it is, it's basically, I don't know, I haven't looked it up what it is. But everyone was feeling off yesterday. We had an off show. Everyone was feeling off at work. I had other people saying things, posting things. Like today just feels like the Mondayest of Mondays. Third Monday in January. And apparently this is Blue Monday. It's like the holidays are over. You can no longer kind of no longer say Happy New Year. And we're in the middle of a month with no long weekends. Next month doesn't have a long weekend. If you're not in school or with kids, March doesn't have a long weekend. We don't have a long weekend till April.
Wow.
Yeah.
One thing I feel really good about.
What?
About the Blue Monday thing?
Yes.
We didn't even know it was Blue Monday.
I know, and we just, you know what? Like, it just happened.
We naturally just had a garbage show.
Yeah.
And it wasn't our fault.
It wasn't even our fault. It was the alignment of the planets or some sort of other celestial body.
Can't fight that.
Can't fight the moonlight.
Out of our control.
Coyote Ugly. Original motion picture soundtrack. Why don't we have that song?
Oh.
You know, the, what's it?
Yeah. Isn't that Leanne Rhymes?
Leanne Rhymes, Can't Fight the Moonlight. Remember Coyote Ugly?
Oh, I love Coyote Ugly.
I bet you do.
Loved it.
It's a garbage movie, dude.
Loved it.
Garbage. Piper Parabo. We're going to have a better one today. Starting off with some good news. Betty's feeling better. Going to start taking her out for longer walks this week. AJ fixed his hot water tank. And Lecter is, he's still engaged. So there you go.
And we have a sponsor today.
We do.
Knack.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Wheeler, Lecter, AJ with you on your Tuesday morning. Yesterday, we we talked about a pair of parents in Australia who punished their children who thought a day trip to the beach was going to be too boring and took their modem along with them instead. Out of that conversation came, of course, the three gentlemen here, including myself, who do not have children, but all have dogs, comparing raising dogs to raising children and how raising dogs is infinitely harder. And, of course, we did it in jest. But it did garner some conversation on Facebook. Cabin Radio's own Sam Stewart, host of Cabin Country, kind of put it up and not in just like a basic status. The one with the colored background and the big letters and the big words.
You can't miss those.
I briefly heard dogs being compared to kids today on the morning show on Cabin Radio. Maybe we should battle this one out sometime. And it started. And there's a few comments on it. And people, some were like, I want to say something. And that was the first comment. And I was like, oh, boy. But to our surprise, most people were like, yeah, I can see that.
Overwhelming support.
Overwhelming support that, it's pretty similar. Now, we said that in jest. Obviously, we wouldn't compare what it means to be a parent to what it means to be a dog owner. But There are some similarities in the upbringing, especially if you get from a puppy, toilet training, obviously breastfeeding. My nipples were terrible when I raised Betty from a pup.
Mm-hmm. Is Betty a biter?
She's a biter.
Yeah.
And I still haven't recovered fully.
You'll get there.
It's just
Cream.
Cream.
Put that coconut cream
Literally utter cream.
Yep.
Yeah. The thing is, people don't understand how hard it is to grow up with 1.5 nipples. And they're not very understanding. It was just it was very surprising to us that people were kind of like we overwhelmingly thought that people would be like, well, first of all, I don't think we thought people would take offense to it because we said in the break that we're obviously joking.
Yeah, she threw us pretty hard under the bus.
Yeah, she really did.
She tried.
Sam Stewart tried to throw her under the bus, and everyone else was like, whoa. I've had puppies and kids.
Now, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, pretty comparable.
Reasonable comparison.
One listener, I'm not going to say names, but one listener, or at least one commenter.
Just
said,
Sam Stewart's name.
Yeah, except Sam Stewart. She works for us, so she's toast. No. So one listener I hope listener, one commenter said,
well-wisher.
Yeah, I don't have the perspective of having twins, like somebody mentioned they had twins, but my two puppies peed on me and vomited on me more than my baby ever has. Woke me up just as often, had to be walked for 3 hours a day, no matter the weather, whine if they don't get enough exercise. We're able to run around and get and do everything from the day we brought them home. They were hard to toilet train, too, so I personally do not get upset about the comparison. Thank you very much. We're just trying to be entertaining.
You know what? That actually kind of helps, knowing that one day potentially could be a parent.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that, there actually is some similarities. Once
Yeah.
again, not saying they're the same
Not
thing.
saying they're the same.
But it is kind of nice to hear some parents go, actually, yeah, dogs are a handful.
They're a handful.
Mm-hmm.
And there, one person was like, I don't see the comparison. And literally said, like biologically, you change when you have a child. And
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We
Yeah.
can't compare those two things.
Yeah.
Although, and I'm not saying but,
And we're still not comparing.
we're not comparing having
To
kids
be
to having,
clear.
having
Actually,
dogs.
I think we are a little
I think
more
we are a
now.
little bit.
Now that we have the leeway.
One commenter is a pretty well-known dog sitter in town, takes care of dogs,
Right.
and said, listen, from a non-biased point of view, from lots of experience with babies, toddlers, children, and dogs, I can totally agree with that. There are a lot of similarities in caring and teaching for them. So there it is, like a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Not saying one is better or harder than the other, but just lots of similarities. And one person was just like, no, we can't make this comparison. And that's all well and good. They weren't mad. They were just saying, we can't make that comparison. We can't make that comparison to being a parent, to being a dog owner.
Another name we will name.
Yes.
Friend of the show, Jason Melanson.
Jason
has
Melanson.
weighed in real time,
Real time.
saying, just going to say I have both. So he is a perfect example.
Yep.
And yes, they are both tough, but the sleepless nights last so much longer with kids. 3 dogs raised from pups, 2 kids raised from babies, and all are hard but fun.
So what we're saying is,
So there is
And fair enough.
comparison.
there's comparison. what we're saying at the end of all of this is that dogs are better than kids.
Well, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That.
That dogs better than kids.
Shouldn't be saying that out loud.
I'm
but-
saying it right now. Dogs are better than
Well,
kids.
guess what Sam Stewart's post is going to be next.
You know what? I heard someone on Cabin Radio say dogs are better than kids.
I'm sure once any kid grows up, they'll probably agree with that statement.
That's right. Oh God, I must have been terrible. This puppy is amazing.
This is also a bit of a slippery slope, like you have a baby and you're going to just put the food out and say, sit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let him outside for an hour.
Yeah.
Let
Go
him
ahead.
back in.
Yeah.
I don't think kids listen that well, though.
No, I don't.
Yeah, because dogs are better,
Yeah.
which is what we've concluded here.
What we've concluded. We've come to the conclusion that dogs are far better than children. Hit us up on Facebook. There you go.
Thanks for bringing up important conversations, Sam,
Absolutely.
that we never could here
These
on
are
the
the
show.
conversations we need to be having.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Hey, it's like not -40. Get out there and live your life. Just do it. Okay. Got a message from friend of the show and all around good guy, Trevor Smith, letting us know that I could take one of his kids for a week, just for scientific purposes, just to see how the comparison kind of, doles out. And I said, you know what, I'm going to keep this academic and just kind of, talk out of my ass.
Yeah.
For this one.
What we do.
I don't want your
Probably
kid.
best.
I don't want your kid.
I don't want proof.
It's Burger Week, everybody. Starts officially tomorrow, but we got an early start on it yesterday. AJ and Lecter started yesterday. Where'd you go?
We went to Japan,
Japan?
and then right after we went to Coyotes.
Damn, burger to burger. Well done. And so we're getting a little bit of a preview. We're going to Copper House at 1 o'clock today as well,
Yep.
right? To get a little bit more preview on theirs.
Correct.
And then everybody can start doing their Burger Week passport fill out tomorrow until the 28th. Again, money from these burgers going to the Yellowknife Food Bank. So a very good cause and sounds like pretty good burgers, boys.
Oh,
And on that note, we do actually have passports here now.
we do.
Very nice.
We didn't before.
We didn't before.
Yeah, that was actually
But now we do.
my mistake.
Hey,
You were right. It was all the participating restaurants, not here.
what do you know? But now we've
But now I've,
remedied that.
yeah.
Okay, so you can get your passport here at Cabin Radio along with your tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. Your butter chicken. We are an Indian restaurant. And also, now, just starting today, offering swimming lessons. That's right. Someone reached out to us via email and said, listen, it sounds like you're a reputable swimming instructor. I'd like to know how much you charge for swimming lessons. We'll get right back to you on that.
I am, actually.
No, you're not.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah, I taught swimming for
So is that email actually for you?
over a year. I taught it in Australia. I'd like to think my reputation precedes.
I was going to say, world-renowned swimming instructor, AJ Goodwin.
I'm interested in this for 2 reasons. One being that, how does this keep happening? How do we keep getting mistaken for anything other than a radio station?
What
It's
are we
it's
doing wrong?
It's just spam, man. That's all it is. We're a radio station, so we got put on a list for everything.
I suppose. When you say the word spam, I assume it's like, phishing emails, like someone trying to
Well,
like.
most of them are, right? So
But there's nothing.
there's
that
nothing
one's
in this
completely
one. This one is
innocent.
just like, there's no link.
It's just some guy looking for swimming lessons.
There's no broken robot English. It's It's just a dude looking for swimming lessons.
A
Didn't even
very
mention-
genuine email.
Name
Didn't he
me
mention
Johnny
I
Brown.
saw on your site or something?
Yeah,
like that?
I saw. Well, no, he said I got your information from the internet, which
Oh.
leads me to believe that this is a robot. Nobody says that.
The
Nobody says.
interwebs.
Well, it's like when you have a conversation with somebody and they're like, "Where'd you read that?" And they say the internet. It's like, "Oh, well, the internet." It's like, what are you talking about? The internet is the repository for all of human knowledge. So, like, if I got it from somewhere on the internet, you can't immediately dismiss it. But literally nobody says. So I was reading on the internet the other day because the internet is so integral to our lives, so woven into our daily life that you don't really say the internet. You don't say I saw it on the internet anymore.
It's true. But
So
you're also
that
kind of
leads me to
saying,
believe it's a bot.
you're also kind of saying, I took it from all the truth and all the lies out there in the world.
Well, yeah, of course.
Like, I mean, it's not just all knowledge. There's all...
Well, no,
All-
yeah,
all of the
all
ridiculous
information ever.
comments
Yeah, no,
people
okay,
make.
fine. Not all of human knowledge, the breadth of human existence.
Yes.
So yeah, it's everything. It's all everything. But what I'm saying is that, like, if you and I were having an argument and you said, "Can you cite your source?" and I was like, "I read it on the internet. I don't know what this," and you'd be like, "Well, you immediately dismiss it because it's from the internet." That doesn't make any sense. That's like immediately dismissing something because you read it in the library.
Oh, the library.
Oh, the library! Woo,
I
big
bet you
man,
read
get
it
in the
in a
library.
book or something.
Ooh, reading a book. Ooh, read your bookie book. I know.
we
I
burn
know what
books
I
for-
know.
for a reason.
Well, it's just like when people say, based on my research, and you go, that doesn't mean anything. Your research could be garbage.
Like, actually, I'm a PhD.
I'm a PhD in
I wrote
internet
that
research. That's right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Damn.
And that's usually where that's not even where the internet arguments end. Somebody's like, well, actually, I'm an expert. I have a PhD in this. And they're like, oh, so you've been bought by Big Pharma. Yes. Yeah.
So I don't think this poor fellow was doing any of that.
I don't know.
He's just looking for swimming lessons.
It says Johnny Brown, and then it's signed John Brown. So,
Ooh, so what is his real
yeah,
name?
what is his real name? Also, John Brown is like the most. I mean, hey, John, if you exist, apologies, man.
and go to the pool.
Go to the pool.
I-
Go to the Ruth Inch Memorial Pool. They have swimming lessons there.
Yeah.
They can't help you. Come talk to us.
Come talk to AJ Goodwin. You can have yourself a butter chicken taco
I could use the money.
and get some swimming lessons. That would be great. We had our own pool.
We should start offering the services that people think we are.
We already have.
I mean,
It's
like
Taco Tuesday, and we have butter chicken.
But we should really have this stuff and just don't tell them that we're a radio station. Say, yeah, absolutely. Come on down
Yeah.
anytime between.
I mean, we do that every day, and it doesn't seem to make
It doesn't
a
need to work. Yeah.
difference.
Come on down, get some merchandise. No one comes.
We're a radio station. Swimming lessons? Oh,
Ugh.
Oh, this one's going to be tough. Yeah, come on down at
Come
about
on
1:30.
down. That's right. That's right. I'm going to fill up this sink, and we're not going to do a full lesson today. We're just going to get your hair wet. That's
Blow
all.
bubbles. We're blowing bubbles.
Blowing bubbles today. Burger Week in full swing starting tomorrow, but I'm going to try to make it to the Copper House. I don't know. I've got a safety meeting today.
Oh,
I'm going to talk about the safety
that's more important.
at work. Well, I mean,
We can handle
you're
it.
not.
I do want to try one of these burgers. I mean, I was going to get a passport anyway and go do it this week because we are doing videos for each burger. You guys do videos yesterday? Or
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah.
And you guys said, 2 burgers back to back. You boys are, you're
Troopers.
pretty full.
Putting it away.
Yeah, but just packing it away.
Yeah.
I don't even know where you're putting it.
Neither do we.
So yeah, get your passport. You can get it here or any of the participating restaurants. Find out all the list of the participating restaurants at cabinradio.ca, and you'll find out just exactly how much is going from each burger because it's different. Some burgers you're giving away a little bit more, and of course, as you're buying these burgers, or if you want to give a little bit more, the YK Food Bank, they do wonderful work, and we are happy to support.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
Today's show is sponsored by NAC and the Children's Festival, including it's coming up this weekend. Go to nacnt.ca for more information.
And silliness.
And silliness. It's the festival, the Children's Festival of Silliness.
That's what it is. Yes.
That's right.
The 2020 edition.
I'm just going to say that my write-up didn't say any of that. So
Saturday, 1 and 4 p.m.
once again, throwing HA under the bus. Children's Festival of Silliness starting this weekend at NAC. Go to nacnt.ca for more information. NAC, wonderful sponsors of the morning show. We appreciate the support and appreciate you staying away. Continuing with the rest of the morning. Don't give me that look, AJ. We look forward to having Marie back on the show whenever she gets back into town. We always love having her.
Same time as Ollie gets back.
There you go.
Is that all you're given for the silliness?
Well, that's all supposed. Just
Jesse, there is.
Oh my
the
goodness.
sponsor liner,
There's the
like,
Hungry
oodles
Feast
of
go to
silliness
nacknt.ca for ticket info.
I
That's
think
what
you're
we're here to
underestimating
do.
the silliness.
I mean, okay, fine. Yeah. Last weekend at the NAC, the Children's Festival of Silliness.
That's
Go to
better.
nacknt.ca for more ticket info.
Tired of you
Oh my
underselling
God.
the
I could-
silliness.
I can
on
only
this
do
show.
that because my voice is completely thrashed. I sounded like in a psychotic clown.
That's what I put in brackets.
Oh my
Psychotic
God,
clown.
psychotic clown. That's right.
You want me-
Show at 1 to activities in the lobby for the kids 2 to 4. Basically, take your kids and take your kids, put them at NAC, leave them there, and go spend some time with your dogs. NACNT.ca for ticket info. This is how you get rid of your kids for a Saturday afternoon.
Change my
Booyah.
mind.
There you go. Change my mind. It's up there on the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page. Thanks again to NAC for their sponsorship and their continued support. We love you. And the Children's Festival of Silliness is always a very, very fun time.
I think AJ and I want to take a stab at the silly voice.
We have other things to talk about, right?
Have you
Go
heard
ahead.
my voice?
Can we just give it a shot?
I know. My voice is
AJ?
thrashed too. What the hell?
You want to do a silly voice?
I don't know if I can do a silly voice.
Go for it.
Give me something to say. Give me a
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
The liner.
Pardon me. Talk
Can you
about
read
the
that?
Children's Festival of Silliness.
Can you see that?
Okay. With 2 fantastic shows and fun activities in between, NAC becomes a place where a kid can be a kid.
He sounds like the guy that says, I'm not convinced. I've had bad luck with aphrodisiacs.
It's like the voice of a wacky inflatable tube man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
If you should wake
Before
before
you
you die.
That's not how it goes. You
Wait,
should die
before
before
you
you
wake.
wake. That's what I sounded like. I sounded like Bart's bed on The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's
There
pretty
you go.
good.
That's pretty good.
That was very good.
Very good.
Okay.
That was a great sponsored line.
In between both shows, 2 and 4 p.m., kids can take part in all the fun activities.
Oh, my God.
Like jumping around in a bouncy castle. Get their faces painted. Goof around with clowns. Play cool games. Make a book, eat fun snacks, and plenty more.
Make a bug eat fun snacks?
Yeah,
Is that
make a
what you said?
bug.
Yeah.
What?
No, make a book.
Oh,
Make a bug.
They
Yeah.
said make a bug eat
You can
fun
make a-
snacks. Look what we're going to do to this cockroach.
It's a
We're gonna feed
bug
him
eat
pizza.
bug world, Jesse.
Yes,
out
it
there,
is.
you
Yeah,
know?
we're going to feed this cockroach a mosquito, and let's see what happens.
You can make a bug book.
A bug book.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's
Sounds
about
like fun.
a bug's life.
This sounds like
Yeah,
sounds
that's
pretty
dumb.
silly.
Yeah, it's pretty silly.
Yeah.
All right, we can move on now.
All right,
That's enough
NACNT.ca
silliness.
for ticket info. What a great sponsored liner that was.
Wait. Stop the break.
Okay.
It's gotten too silly.
Oh, it's stop the break. I want to get off. What were we gonna? You want to talk about Prince Harry? Really?
You don't want to talk about Prince Harry?
Stop looking at me. I didn't write this stuff on the board.
Dude needs a
You're the
job.
one that's deep in the Commonwealth, and he just came to Vancouver Island, pardon me, to be with Meghan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he needs a job.
Oh well, I mean, there's plenty of jobs to do in Vancouver Island.
Bumming around on the island.
I know. What a bum.
He's probably going to start busking or something.
Probably.
I think he'd make a good barista.
He would. I mean, he probably would. Guy's done 2 tours in Afghanistan. He could probably make a coffee. A lot of controversy around this, obviously. Like, they're leaving the royal family, which some people are, like, applauding them. It's just like, you need to leave a situation that's not conducive to your betterment as a person.
Right.
Great. And also, it's just a break with tradition because people are trying to, like, kind of leaving royal families behind.
Right.
Like, in Canada, there's a very strong push to not have the Queen or anything on any of our money or anything anywhere, really.
It's a little annoying for us because had this not all happened, Ollie would have been back by now.
That's right.
Now he's got to sort out this mess.
That's
and
right.
Figure things out in the UK.
Yeah,
So
for goodness sake.
make sure they're in a stable place.
Can't leave his home country in such turmoil.
Rumor has it he's next in line now that Harry's gone.
Should be.
I mean, yeah. I agree with that.
I'd vote for him.
Yeah, that's what you do for
yeah.
that's what you do for royalty,
That's
right?
how
You
that
vote
works.
for them.
You vote for a monarchy.
But a lot of people, like, and also a lot of people in Canada, like, because there was that rumor going around that was circulated by, I think, like, the Rebel or something like that, that it's going to cost, Justin Trudeau's already committed $10 million, like, a month to their security or something. So
Oh, thank
everybody
God.
lost their damn minds over that. I mean, there's going to be some cost.
Well, we want to be good hosts.
That's right.
Straight out of the pockets of the oil industry.
Yeah, well, I mean, however we can pay for stuff, really. that's I'm supportive of that. But I mean, what do they do? What do they do when they're here? They're obviously going to be. They're not going to be average Canadian citizens. They're going to be something. They're going to have a measure of status as they come here, and with that will have to come some sort of security. So who's paying for that? That's the question. Who's paying for that? Are the Brits paying for it, or are we paying for it?
Well, that's a very good question.
Well, if he's
don't
just
know.
doing it on his own,
Should pay his own way.
Yeah, be like a
I don't-
normal
What?
dude.
Yeah, I mean, if they're coming to be a normal couple and just live on Vancouver Island and maybe move to the interior to Nelson, BC, and raise pigs and grow hemp, all the power to him.
I just
I
assume
would love that.
I'm assuming he's rich on his own in his own right.
I mean, not his own right, like the right of
sorry.
his inheritance.
In his
Like,
own bank account.
Very-
his own bank account.
with
yeah.
very old money.
Yeah.
I mean, the
The account with
very
his name
old
on
money.
it.
Like the money he has is so old, it's crumbling in his hands.
It's been eaten by moths.
It's been eaten by moths. That's right. But I mean, I don't know what their personal financial status is. I have no idea. I mean, they're coming from one of the richest families in the world, one of the richest situations in the world.
Yeah.
So I imagine they're going to get some sort of stipend for that. But I mean,
I think Harry's just angling for trophy husband because, I mean, there's nothing stopping Meghan now that she's back in North America from getting back into acting.
Yeah, she's
back in
also
acting,
a
for
millionaire.
God's sake. Yeah.
And her dad was.
Oh no,
very
she comes from a
successful,
very
too.
successful family as well. It's not like she's she's like a barista who became an actress who got married to a prince.
That is a better
Like,
story.
Was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
She's-
think she actually was. I looked
I think
that
she
up,
was
and
in
I
the-
don't think she was.
I heard it from a pretty reputable buddy.
I
On the
read it.
internet?
I read it on the internet.
I read it on the internet.
Yeah, that's right. So I mean, yeah, it's like it is one of those kind of fairy tale stories, but it's not as if she comes from a pretty like affluent family as well.
Yeah.
I think they'll be fine, is what I'm saying. They can
Yeah.
pay their own way. I think they'll be fine. They'll enjoy Victoria. It's
You think this
beautiful.
will go for the royal discount everywhere they go? Like, listen, I know I left the family, but
That's
$25 to see a movie just seems ridiculous. How about a royal discount? Maybe $11.25. Maybe.
We'll send
Megan
them a tweet.
smuggling in Skittles.
What's
Yeah.
that?
We'll send them a tweet.
Yeah,
Put it out there. We were at the theater.
we were at the
That's going to increase their traffic.
Okay,
I think that's how it works.
that's pretty much how it works.
Yeah.
Ultimate
Just getting
influencer.
endorsements for whatever. So, I showed up at your boat. That's enough, innit? I want to go on they're in Victoria, so I
Cotton-
want to go on a whale watch. I'm on your boat. That's enough, innit? I don't need to pay $80. I'm on your boat.
It's named after my dad.
It's named after my dad. He comes to yell, and I was like, "This building's named after my dad." I mean, I should just get in for free, sir.
got a
It's
room.
free to go into the Prince of Wales Heritage Cultural Center. I don't know. I feel like I should get special treatment. Our English accents, again, flawless.
A little more cottony than I think.
Well, it goes. See, I can start with like a received pronunciation. Within a sentence or two, it comes down to right? Like it's terrible and offensive.
Yeah.
What I do.
Well, that's where Harry's accent's going to go now that he's in Canada.
I hope
it's
so.
just going to evolve that way. Just get
I want them
gutter
to move,
English.
I want them to move to Nelson. Open up a bed and breakfast. Grow hemp, and scream at each other like they do on Coronation Street. Get at it! That kind of thing. That's what I want. It's a fairy tale.
It truly is.
could be a reality.
Yes, it could.
He's coming to Canada.
Oh, it'd be a great reality show, really. The prince and princess who gave up the throne?
I mean, I'm sure it will be.
It will be.
Let's be honest.
That's why they're here.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Children's Festival of Silliness and NAC are the sponsors this week. And we've got Dean Eskich from NAC to talk about the Children's Festival of Silliness 2020. Dean, what's up, man?
All right. Well, thank you guys for having me.
As always.
Children's Festival of Silliness
Yes.
happens every single year. Mm-hmm. We have 2 really fun shows, fun for the whole family. And it's a partnership between NAC and AFCY.
Yep.
And NWT Literacy Council.
Yes.
I can't even say that.
That's fair. The irony.
This is why we need that.
That's right.
All right. First one coming up is the Waxia, the Hungry Feast Dish.
Nice.
Now, this is a Kwantlen First Nations story about an old and powerful spirit that inhabits a feast dish, and her dish holds beautiful foods from around the world. But if you steal from her, that's dangerous business because she she has a taste for children.
Oh, my God.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
That doesn't sound silly.
But not dogs. But not dogs.
Pretty
To
uncivil.
our point earlier, dogs are still better.
That's right.
Yeah.
We'll eat your
eat
kids,
dogs.
but not your dog. There you go. Okay, well, that sounds terrifying. But for kids, I mean, kids' stories are often terrifying, especially old myths and legends, right?
very
You know,
true. Yeah.
Have you ever listened to like old German myths where they like a kid fools around and they take his thumbs? Like that's kind of what happens.
Krampus? Is that the...
Yeah, that's kind of what happens in every German fairy tale where
Yeah.
like a kid loses a limb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
You live and
Stop-
learn.
Yeah. Stop teasing your cat or you'll lose a limb.
So I'm assuming that's not going to happen this weekend.
No.
What is the Hungry Feast dish? Is it like a big buffet, or what are we talking about?
It's a show, AJ.
Oh, it's a show.
It's not actually.
Oh, I just heard food and instantly got hungry.
You got carried away by silliness.
We've been eating a lot of food at work here, so.
So that's the first show. Then we got activities in the lobby from 2 to 4. There's a bouncy castle.
Yeah, big bouncy castle.
Nice.
There'll be a clown.
Yep.
There will be a bookmaking workshop
Very nice.
and fun snacks, popcorn.
Sweet. Popcorn is a fun snack.
It is.
And like pretty silly.
Yeah.
When you put it all together,
Yeah.
you can get pretty creative with popcorn.
That's
Hey,
right.
Dean, could you give us your silliest voice?
Yeah.
My silliest
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Give us a Children's Festival of Silliness.
Yeah, give us a
2020.
read of this
Oh, yeah.
this second show in
Yeah.
your best silly voice.
My best silly voice.
There we go.
Silly
Okay.
voice.
There we go.
Silly as you can go.
Oh, man.
See, it's harder than you think.
On
It
the
is.
spot. On the spot.
It's
silly,
a,
Dean.
it's a mental thing. You just got to get through
Just
it.
got to get past it.
Isabel Cliche, a.k.a. Isabella Wonderful. Isabel has many tricks up her sleeves. Magician, clown,
Yep.
balloon artist,
Yes.
face painter, stand-up comedian. She does it all. She's making some people laugh with her funny jokes while impressing others with her magic tricks and her wonderful balloon creations for over 20 years. With the ability to perform both in English and French, her comico magic shows are a real crowd pleaser, especially when she switches from one to the other in the same sentence. Shows are 30 to 60 minutes, very interactive, fun, and memorable. Kids love to participate, and the lucky ones get to be the assistant during the show are filled with joy.
I'm going to stop you right there.
You missed our silly voices.
Not silly.
For
Not
context.
silly at all. You started with a little something, and then you gave up within 4 words.
We went to a different
real
level.
silly.
on it, Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Dean with a smile
Okay.
on his face.
That's right. That was, yeah. Dean, that's right. Dean with a smile. It sounded nice. It sounded really nice. No, I mean, this it sounds like a great time, and I mean, and what we were saying earlier is that I mean, this is if you're looking for something to do with your kids this weekend, this is a perfect thing to do. NACNT.ca for tickets. How much are tickets?
12 for grown-ups, 10 for kids.
12 for grown-ups, $2 more just because you're older.
The big kids.
The big kids. That's right. I mean, this is going to be fun for the whole family. It's not just for kids.
Kids for all ages.
There you go. Although most of the all ages can't go in the bouncy castle. I was told that last time.
I tried.
Too big for it.
Yeah.
Too big for it. They need an adult bouncy castle, one with thicker walls. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And weapons.
Yeah.
Just like
the Hunger Games theme one.
yeah. Well, no, but like blow up weapons. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah. Not like real weapons.
No.
That'd be dangerous.
Well, it would ruin the bouncy castle.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So go to NACNT.ca for info, ticket info, $12 for adults, $10 for kids. It starts, all gets going on at 1 o'clock on Saturday, January 25th at the NAC. And I mean, it's going to be a great time. And it's hours of fun for just $10 for kids. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dean, thank you for coming by as always.
Thank you.
All
See
right.
you guys there.
Absolutely. Thanks, man.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
Thanks to Dean Eskich for coming in, talking about the Children's Festival of Silliness and giving us his best silly voice. Good stuff. Don't forget to go to Mornings at the Cabin on Facebook and let us know. Dogs are better than kids. Change my mind. That's my contention. That's what I'm there for. All right?
That's what's up.
Yeah, and we're going to just wrap up Mornings at the Cabin. Join us tomorrow when our guest will be Baby Brian. He's going to be in the studio playing us a new song he's written. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. It's, you know what? When I first heard it, I was like, Gord Downey would like this song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I like it. So it sounds like something off of Gord's solo records.
Debuting a new tune on Mornings at the Cabin.
Beautiful. We love Baby Brian, and thank you for coming in tomorrow. But thanks for listening as always. Have yourselves a wonderful day. What's the temperature right now?
Like minus 22 or something?
Minus 22. Let's get out there and go swimming. It's time. Summer's just around the corner. Mornings at the Cabin, done for another day. Have yourselves a good day. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, God, my voice is crap.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.